Legendary Detroit artists, Northern Soul icons, and former Motown recording artists unite for Back to Class, Volume 2. An album by songwriter, producer, drummer, and educator Drew Schultz. Drew has worked on stage, in the studio, and behind the scenes with artists and institutions including the Four Tops, Temptations, Aretha Franklin, Maurice White of Earth, Wind & Fire, the Motown Museum, and more. He brings his passion for classic soul music into the studio, with 50% of profits from the album benefiting the music programs of the Detroit Public Schools. 20 of Drew's original soul, jazz, blues, and funk songs including Delusions, featuring the iconic vocal group The Four Tops, groundbreaking guitarist Dennis Coffey, and vocalist, songwriter, Wolfpack collaborator Antwaun Stanley. Take It Slow, featuring Eddie Willis of Motown's Funk Brothers, Delbert Nelson, and Brian Astley. So You Want to Make Me Happy, featuring a reunion of Detroit's soul ambassador Melvin Davis and Wayne Kramer of MC5. Fairy Tale, featuring Mark Scott of The Miracles.
It's just another fairy tale. Across the land. But take my hand, don't be scared.
If You Were to Fall for Me,
You can lean on me and
featuring former Motown artist Tommy Good.
If you were to ever fall for me, Murphy's Law got a hold on me.
Murphy's Law,
The judge and the jury won't hear
featuring Willie Jones of the Royal Jokers.
waiting in the wings. I can't do it.
He Just Won't Listen,
He just won't listen.
featuring former Motown artist and producer Ronnie McNear.
He just won't listen.
Rely on Me, featuring Pat Lewis, former vocalist with Aretha, P-Funk, Isaac Hayes, Motown, and more. Change, featuring blues legend Harrison Kennedy of Chairman of the Board. Please Don't Give Up on Your Dreams, featuring Reginald Torian of The Impressions, Lee Goodness of the Curtis Mayfield Band, and Cecil Jones from the Chicago Black Ensemble Theater Story of Curtis Mayfield. Long-Term Plan, featuring Carolyn Crawford, former Motown and Philly international recording artist. Thursdays at the Maestros, featuring Joe Messina of Motown's Funk Brothers. The Answer, featuring Billy Prince of The Precisions. My First Love, featuring former Motown artist Yvonne Verney of The Elgins, with lyrics by Chess Records artist and songwriter Tony Clark.
This hurt can only last so long.
So Long,
This hate can only
featuring Buddy Smith and Detroit's Queen of the Blues, Thornetta Davis.
Before I'll be moving on. And it's so hard to play the waiting game.
Waiting Game,
To wonder if we're on the same.
featuring Reginald Torian of The Impressions.
It's hard to play the waiting game. To wonder if we're the same page. Did I set the stage to be with her? So I'm gonna give it up, yeah.
Give It Up, featuring former Motown, Whitfield, and MGM recording artist Spider Turner.
You right by my side, said I'm gonna give it up, yeah. Leave them wild days behind. All I need is baby that she has. That's why they know me as Too Quick Caller.
Too Quick Caller,
I'm a too fast faller, yo.
featuring Joe Pep Harris of the Fabulous Peps and Motown Records' Undisputed Truth, and Steve and Wendell Calloway of The Professionals. Moving On, featuring former Motown, Rick Tick, and Westbound vocal group The Fantastic Four. And former Motown, Westbound, Rick Tick, and Golden World singer-songwriter Al Kent.
The same old patterns fit the bill. I know that I'll never be perfect.
And the bluesy shuffle,
Be good enough.
Perfect.
Some things that come so easy, but sometimes life is tough.
Drew Schultz, Back to Class, Volume 2, featuring legends of Motown, Northern Soul, and Detroit music. Available now with 50% of profits benefiting the music programs of the Detroit Public Schools. Go to www.drew-music.com for more.